Okay, so equivalent statements. This happens when two statements are both true or both false. And so what's kind of cool about this is that our conditional statement, which is P implies Q, if this is true, then our contrapositive is also going to be true, which says not Q implies not P. The same goes as if the conditional statement is false, then the contrapositive is also false. The converse, which is Q implies P, if that's true, then the inverse of not P implies not Q will also be true. Likewise, if one is false and the other one is false also. So here's an example of this. The conditional statement that we've already done before is if the measure of angle A is 30 degrees, then the angle of A is acute. So the conditional statement, we know that this is true. So the contrapositive is if the angle A is not acute, then angle A is not 30 degrees. And if we think about that, the angle would have to be acute for the measure to be 30. So the idea that it's not acute means that the measure cannot be 30. So this is also true. Now let's look at the converse. The converse is if the angle is acute, then the angle is 30 degrees. Well, what if I wanted it to be 39 degrees? What if it could be that? So the statement in itself is actually false. There's one situation where it's true, but remember you have to prove it for all situations if it's going to be true always. So this ends up being false. So now the inverse is if the measure of an angle A is not 30 degrees, then angle A is not acute. Well, once again, if we choose an angle like 41 degrees, it's acute, which means that this is a false statement. So notice how these are both false and these are both true. And that's the important part of this.